another issue, and that is the birth certificate. This thing is, I don't know about you. I'm getting calls now often, and I'm not talking about fringe. We saw Mike Castle, Congressman Castle in Delaware. I mean, he had a meeting. Dom, actually, and that became the focus, the president's birth certificate. There are those who claim that he was born, Dom, in a different country. The president, obviously, all he has to do is just produce the original birth certificate in Hawaii and be done with it. What are your listeners saying about this, or are they dismissing it?
No, they're not dismissing it, Lou. In fact, we're the capital city of the birthers. A guy named Phil Berg, who is a personal friend, and I've had on over the years. My son even worked for him. He's the leading figure in this. I happen to think that this is the fault of the Obama administration not producing the original record. This would have gone away. Now you have all these people that are grabbing onto this. And maybe not surprisingly, in the age that we live in, Lou, with conspiracies, et cetera, this has legs.
Guy?
Well, Lou, I also have to agree. The president, all he's actually produced thus far is a certificate of live birth. Big difference from a birth certificate. Certificate of live birth typically states the city you were born in the time you were born in. Anyone, pretty much anyone, could obtain a certificate of live birth. Why not produce the birth certificate? Heck, if it were me, not only would I produce a birth certificate, I'd show my bingo card as well. Whatever it takes.
We had people, including reporters from the LA Times, calling up because I referred to this. And I mean, instead of calling the White House to ask why they didn't do it, they're calling me to ask why I said, I don't know what the reality is. No one does.
But let me tell you, as a psychologist, you know what I do? I'd say, look, I'm the president. I don't have to do it. And at some point, I would show it up and say, see, you guys are just
you sure
after
that would
me.
be the psychology of a president or some autocrat in a distant country?
Well,
as I last remember, this is a democratic republic, and the people are to be respected as both citizens.
But I don't know that the public is asking for it. I think,
you don't?
Oh,
well, I do.
Joy,
and you just heard all of your colleagues here say that their listeners are. Joy, thank you very much. Guy, thank you. Dom, thank you.
Always a pleasure.